Hi, everybody. Welcome to tonight's live, and tonight is Ladies' Night. A while back, I did one for just the guys, men only, and tonight I promised you I would do a Ladies' Night, and so tonight we're doing that. Tonight we're gonna do ladies only. Guys, like your night, you are welcome to join in and listen along if you would like, but understand that this is just for the women. So what we're going to talk about tonight is, you ladies. And I'm not for a moment going to even pretend to know what you think because I really have no idea what you think. But what I do know is why you think what you think. So that's what we're going to talk about. See, men, we know, tend to destroy themselves really very early on in life. Women tend to do it accidentally, almost innocently, later on in life. And they don't even realize that they're doing it. See, women have always been and still are the nurturers, the caregivers. And hopefully they always will be, because really the world is a more beautiful place because of that. It doesn't matter what it's about, whether it be the children that you're raising. You raise them, you nurture them, you love them. Maybe you're taking care of elderly parents. You nurture them and you give them love and you take care of them. Maybe it's not so much personal related. Maybe it's something in your business life. Your business, your position within your business, you nurture that and you take care of that and you let that grow and blossom and bloom into something beautiful. See, women have great confidence and they find great comfort in being the nurturers and the caregivers. But this is women also tend to become very attached to those identities, which are external identities, which is then the beginning of the problem. See, external identities can be taken away. Ask a woman who she is, and she's going to say, well, I'm a mother, I'm a daughter, I'm a wife, I'm a sister. And again, maybe it's not personal. I'm a banker, I'm an attorney, I'm a yoga trainer, I'm a fitness expert, whatever it is. But that's who they are. But those are external identities. And there will come a time in your life that this is very dangerous to you, because that external identity can be taken away at any time. And there will come a time in your life where that external identity will be taken away. Now think about your kids. You will always be a mother. But when your kids have grown up and left the nest and have gone on and started their own lives, you can still nurture them and you can still give them care, but it's not the same kind of nurturing and caregiving as when they were young and you were growing them and training them and teaching them different things and raising them into the strong, independent people that they are going to become. So that's all different, and then they leave and you lose that identity of that type of a mother. Your elderly parents, if you're taking care of them, there will come a day, God forbid, that they just aren't going to be here, and you've lost that person to nurture and to take care of. You've lost that identity. Think of your professional world, your business, and the way businesses work today. Businesses change hands rapidly. People change careers more often now than they ever have in the past, and the chances are really very high that by the time you get about halfway through your career, there's going to be a switch of some sort. And so whatever your attachment is, whatever your identity is going to change. It's no longer going to be there. So if you're an attorney or a banker or a cashier or whatever it is, someday you're just not going to be that. And what the studies are showing and what I'm seeing with people that I work with is there's an age range here, and it's really pretty broad. Between 35 and about 55 is where these shifts start happening in people's lives. And for women especially, they lose that identity and then they're sort of lost. And the feelings that result from this can be anything from just, in a rut all the way to full-on depression and everything in between. See, the problem is that we've attached those external identities that can be taken away. So I have two things for you to do. Very, very important things. The first one is to ground yourself with internal identities. Now, for every external title, social status, whatever it is, there are internal identities that are tied to that. And the trick is to make the shift from the external to the internal. The external can always be taken away from you. But the internal can never be taken away except by yourself. You're the only one who can take away your internal identities. So if you're a mother and you raise these children to be strong, independent things, and you're teaching them and you're loving them and you're nurturing them, you're a mother, sure, but you are full of love, you're caring, you're compassionate, all of those things that make a great mother. And the trick is to put I am in front of these. So it's about the I am statements, and we're probably familiar with those. But they are so, so, so powerful, turning external into internal, that can never be taken away. So you can say, I'm a mother, but that's a risky one. Or you can say, I'm loving, I'm caring, I'm compassionate. I'm a mother and a wife and a sister and a daughter and all those other things. But I am love, care, compassion. Those are your internal identities, and nobody can ever take you away. For the business people, you may be a very, very successful businesswoman, but you're also determined, you're strong, you're smart, you're resilient, you're independent. Those are all internal identities of who you are, of those things, those attributes, those virtues that have made you a successful business person. But they can never take those away from you. They can take away your business, and then you're no longer a successful business person. But that doesn't mean you're not still determined, strong, smart, resilient, all of those great things. You know, and I use the I am statements too, and nobody can ever take those away from me also. I am love, I am caring, I am compassionate, I am creative, all of those things. And you can punch me and kick me and spit on me and leave me for dead in a ditch, but guess what? I am still love, caring, compassionate, creative, all of those things. Nobody can ever take those away from me. I'm the only person who can take those away, and only if I choose to. So that's the first thing you have to do, is you have to turn the external into internal, because those are yours forever and ever and ever. The second thing you have to do, and this is really two parts, so there's 2A and 2B. 2A is to look around you. Ladies, I want you to look at your neighbors and your friends and your siblings and your co-workers. All of those ladies are also going through the same thing. Either they're lost or they're going to be at some point lost. Reinforce to them that it's not about the title or the social status or the external things. They are still all them. But reinforce to them that they are also all of those things internally that have made them into that. Hold them up, keep them strong. They'll do the same back to you. So that's 2A. But 2B, look around to all those young girls in your life, your daughters and their friends, and your nieces and the neighbors and all of those young ladies. Make sure that they understand that it's about the internal. It's not about the titles that you hold. It's not about your social status. It's not about what the shell looks like. The shell is nothing. It's just a shell. But society somehow dictates to them that it must look a certain way. But it really doesn't. It's all about those internal identities that nobody could ever take away. We can take away the shell. Stuff can happen to that to change all kinds of things. But nothing can ever change this unless we allow it to change that. So ladies, that's all I have for you. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Have a great week, whatever day you're watching this on. Thanks for tuning in.